Joanna of Chuza, a woman of influence. Joanna is mentioned in the New Testament as one of the women who followed Jesus and ministered to him. She is specifically identified as the wife of Chuza, the steward of Herod Antipas, the ruler of Galilee. This connection to Herod's court suggests that Joanna held a position of some social standing and wealth. Her association with the Herodian household implies that she moved within influential circles and likely had access to resources that most of Jesus' followers did not. Joanna's background sets her apart as a woman who had much to lose by aligning herself with a radical teacher like Jesus. Despite her privileged position, Joanna chose to become a devoted disciple of Jesus. This decision reveals her deep faith and the profound impact Jesus' teachings had on her life. Her story challenges us to consider how our own backgrounds and social standing influence our willingness to follow Jesus and use our resources to serve him. The Gospels tell us that Joanna, along with other women, used their own resources to support Jesus and his disciples. This support likely involved providing food, shelter, and other necessities for Jesus and his followers as they traveled throughout Galilee preaching and healing. In a time when women had limited economic independence, Joanna's willingness to use her resources to support Jesus' ministry speaks volumes about her dedication. It also demonstrates the important role women played in the early Christian movement. Their generosity allowed Jesus and his disciples to focus on their ministry without the constant worry of material needs. This financial and logistical support was essential for the movement's growth and reach. Joanna's faithfulness to Jesus was unwavering, even in the face of his crucifixion. All four Gospels mention her as one of the women who went to the tomb early on the first day of the week to anoint Jesus' body. They were met with the astonishing news that Jesus had risen from the dead. The Gospels of Matthew and Mark specifically mention Joanna as one of the women who were instructed by the angel to go and tell the disciples about the resurrection. This detail highlights the crucial role women played in spreading the news of Jesus' victory over death. They were entrusted with the momentous task of proclaiming the cornerstone of the Christian faith. Joanna's story, though briefly told in the Gospels, offers valuable insights into the role of women in the early Christian community. They were not merely passive followers, but active participants who played crucial roles in supporting Jesus' ministry and spreading the good news of his resurrection. Joanna's willingness to use her social standing and resources to support Jesus, even in the face of potential social stigma, sets a powerful example for all Christians. Her story challenges us to consider how we can use our own gifts, talents, and resources to serve Jesus and advance his kingdom in the world today. Joanna reminds us that faithfulness and service are not defined by gender or social status, but by the willingness of the heart to follow Jesus no matter the cost.